Hello, testing one, two, three. Let's do a sound test and a visual test first. Okay. Okay, we switch it. Wow, the sun is unbelievably bright. Okay. Hello, everybody. Click a like if you can hear me, and also say hello to Mr. Lu. If the visuals are okay and the sound are okay. Yes. Um, the sound and visuals are okay. Hello. Okay, I maybe there's a lag. I cannot hear. I cannot see anybody reaction yet. Okay, I don't see any likes at all, so I don't know whether you all can hear me or not. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. All right. Good. Hi, Toro. Toro. Good. Thank you. Okay. Thanks for liking. So I know it's there. JJ, good to see you. Kimmy, good to see you. Randall, good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Nixon, good to see you. Nixon, Petia, WS, Nicholas, Jason. Okay. So most important is the is the sound and the visuals okay? Obelu, good to see you. Tianming, good to see you. Uh, okay, can hear me? Okay, loud and clear. Okay, Gabriel, good to see you. Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. Wow, that's good. Okay. All right, Alex and Keegan, good to see you too. Okay. Can all y'all give a like? Very important. All y'all give a like, please. Okay, 100 of you. I only see 22 likes. Hear you loud and clear. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Very good. Thank you. Okay, Chris, thank you to you too. All right, good. Okay, so tonight talk. Did I put the chair? Yes, I did. How do you know where I am, man? You recognize where I am? Yeah, I'm in Starbucks right now. I actually can you see I put a chair at the door there? Yeah. All right. Cool. Okay. Kelu, yeah, say hi to everybody. Okay. Today
Hi. Hi, everyone. Long time no see. I'm having a muffin.
today Kelu is with us in Italy. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Hi, everyone.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. So yesterday, she sang beautifully at Premium Mall. You all can head over to Premium Mall and take a look at some of the voice that she heard. Okay. The problem is that I cannot get her to sing in YouTube because YouTube will YouTube will identify as IP infringement. Yeah, and then penalizes and things like that. Okay. Okay. The Fed investment penguin. Wow, that was a name. Okay. Hair very long. Yeah. Yeah. She's now staying in. She's now staying in Germany. So came over for came over to celebrate her birthday with us. It's just a short flight, 1 hour flight. It's considered like a taking a bus or something like that. Yeah. So came over to spend some time with us, which I thought was very good. Wen Xiang, good to see you too. Okay, Wei Xiang, sorry. All right, good. Okay, so happy birthday, kid. People say happy birthday to you. Okay, okay, thank you. Yang Chong, good to see you too. Okay, now recently the stock market has been a rise, right? I get this question almost every day, right? Almost every half a day, someone will text me, someone will email me, someone will PM me, whatever, DM me, and basically they will ask this question. So, Mr. Lu, market rising now, can buy or not? Can buy or not? Right? Um, and I asked them this question: why didn't you buy when the market was lower? Right? Why didn't you buy when the market was lower? Oh, then everybody give me also a reason whatsoever. Then I say, okay, then everybody said, can you DCA right now, dollar cost averaging right now? I say, I don't do that. Yes, you can. Then I suddenly realized, no, 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 no. If you want to DCA, you must be serious to DCA, You cannot selective DCA, right? Selective dollar cost averaging. Then I sit back and reflect, and I realize why it is so difficult right now. Okay, so difficult. Right? You're saving your bullets for when? The bullets should have been fired already, right? The train have left the station. It's like if you're on a hunting trip, if you're hunting trip, your prey has all gone already. The fact that you still have bullets means you didn't fire enough. Yeah. So it's not insult. I'm telling you that this is really a reflection. I really want to do an analysis to tell you what number one, why is it so difficult to make money on stock market, but more importantly, what I think is a real serious way of making money in stock market. I'll talk about the first one first. Why is it so difficult? Then I'll talk about why is it what I think is the best and easiest way, not easiest, I didn't say it's easy. The best way to stock to make money in stock market. Okay. Now, number one is, there are many ways people claim that they can make money in stock market, right? If you are as good as Warren Buffett, right, you can do value investing. Then you can read the annual reports, analyze the business, and blah 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 blah, and then you can figure out that wow, that's the way to pick good companies, right? How many Warren Buffetts are there in the world? Okay, how many Warren Buffetts are there in the world? Okay, how many of you are into value investing? How many of you pick individual stocks? How many of you? Confess right now. Say me, me, me. Okay, how many of you do stock picking? Confess lah. Me. It's okay. I just want to, yeah. I just want to say this that unless, okay, unfortunately, yeah, okay. I also started that way. I also do stock picking whatsoever. Nixon, okay, yeah, it's good. Let's come to a realization. I will just say this: unless you have the kung fu level 10 kung fu of Warren Buffett or even some other guy, it's very difficult to make money through stock picking. Very difficult. Very ultra difficult to pick stock whatsoever. Even Sam Wee of Endowers, he was the chief CEO and chief investment officer of Morgan Stanley last time. He can't, he needs a full machinery and full time involvement of it in order to beat the market. So most of us can't do it now. Most of us can't do it. Okay. So for most of us can't do it. So I would strongly advise everybody against stock picking. This I think I can advise without MAS giving me a call and asking me down for coffee. Most people cannot do stock picking. Okay? Mr. Lu cannot do stock picking. Okay, Mr. Lu cannot do stock picking, and Mr. Lu has been existing for a long time already. Are there people who win in stock picking? Yes. Are there people who makes money through stock picking? Yes, of course. Right? What makes you think is you? Okay. There are some people who run courses and tell people how to trade and things like that. As a result, you make money. Yes, there are. There are. Um, I know of for example, I follow a few of these guys. They really make money and they're really very good at it. Okay, what makes you think that you can be one of them, right? What makes you think you can be one of them? I know I can't. I know I can't. I think it's very tough. Okay, so I think it is very difficult to stop picking to make money. Whoever agrees with me, say me. Okay, whoever agrees, say me. No, if a lot of people say, "Oh, I just make money in Apple, in Facebook as well." Have you seen your entire portfolio whether you make money or not? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Who agree with me that stock picking is really very difficult to make money? Say me. Okay. Yeah. So only 3%. You haven't come to the realization. Or your click like. Why you're so stingy with like? This is. I'm gonna come to the point where I think I will give you, or even Chris say me. Okay. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you my strategy and I'll explain I've demonstrated that, so it's not that difficult. Okay, so I I think there's only effectively two methods for the average investor. When I say average investor, see 99.9% of the investors. Okay, you can be that 0.1%. Okay, if you can be the 0.1% that makes money, but on average, 99.9% investors, okay, can only make money through two ways. Okay, through two ways. What do you think the two way is? Anybody? Okay, anybody think? I talk about it for gazillion years already. Okay, there are only two ways, and now I only buy low, sell high is impossible. Very, yes, dollar cost averaging on ETFs. Buy mean stock, no. Let time compound whole long term. Yes, right. No, I'm not saying that there are other ways of making money, but in making money in the stock market, I only know of two ways, okay? Right? The first way is dollar cost averaging and hold for damn long term. We're talking about when Vivian Pool, good to see you. Well, Vivian Pool, yeah, in money making and also in Primo. Thank you. The first way is dollar cost averaging, and I don't believe dollar cost averaging of individual stock. I only believe in dollar cost averaging of globally diversified index. Other ways, I see many people KKK, yeah, and lose a lot of money. So really, the first way is dollar cost averaging. I'm going to tell you this way with few many people also, okay, and I explain why. Dollar cost averaging in theory, will make money, right? Because you buy on the low and you buy on the high, buy on the low, buy on the high, you continuously invest in this man and hold for damn long term. Okay, damn long term, and you will make money. Okay, you will make money. I want to ask everybody, okay, how many of you, how many of you, okay, actually, how many of you actually can execute dollar cost averaging? How many of you can execute dollar cost averaging? How many of you are into dollar cost averaging? Full discipline, never every month $100, $1,000 into the stock market, or every quarter, without like committed to it, right? Into dollar cost averaging. One ask, okay, Wei Xing, Tian Ming, okay, Vivian Fu, very good. Okay, do you all use, okay? Five currency investment is sure die. Okay, okay. So George Tang, yes. So the way, not me, okay. Dollar cost averaging on paper, okay, on paper makes money down, makes money, okay. And the other method that makes money is crash buying. This is what Mr. Lu does. I buy when crash, okay. I buy when crash, and when the whole stock market low side, then I go in and I whack heavy, bah, 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 okay. Then I pull out and don't invest for 1 2 years until the next crash comes. This method sure make money, yeah. If you can execute, it sure make money. Yeah. How can you not make money in this method, right? So we effectively only end up with two methods that makes money on on the other method got people make money very difficult. But these two methods can make money can make money by the average investors. The problem I see, and I'll be these I came to realize, I've been telling everybody, please go dollar cost averaging. I'll just tell you this, okay? If you dollar cost averaging this in a disciplined way, every month, every week, whatever, don't care, 1st of June, 1st of July, 1st of August, you invest, you sure make money for one simple reason. Because the S&P 500 goes like that now, okay? And the Nasdaq also go like that now. MSCI World Index also go like that now. So anywhere you invest, never high or low, in 30 years you'll make money. Also difficult. Yeah. But the problem with dollar cost averaging is when people don't automate it. If you automate the process, there are a lot of systems that allow. I never use automated, but I believe that I think most of the app allow dollar cost averaging in an automated way right now. If you use dollar cost averaging in an automated way, I think that must be the only way. Because once you allow human emotion coming, you have to actually physically go and do it every month. 99% will still have a problem. Okay, why so? Because when it is, because I tell you why I don't do dollar cost averaging. I can't. I can't. I tell you I can't. Why? Because when the market is is like chonging and very high, I think it's just too high. I just cannot bring myself to go and buy. I just cannot bring myself to go and buy. Okay. And this is human emotions at play. And when the market is low, okay, market, let's say if I know that the market just crashed, and I know the signals are so clear that market will crash very strong, I still dollar cost averaging, very difficult. So Mr. Lu can't do it. Some of you have the ability to do it, good for you, but Mr. Lu can't do it. What I'm saying is that dollar cost averaging, regardless of whatever time, is correct. That's the textbook answer. But I can't do it. I can't bring myself to invest when I common sensically know that it's going to crash like crazy. I can't bring myself to do it. How many of you have this feeling that dollar cost averaging is very difficult to execute? Okay? Yes, Ming says strongly agree. Okay? How many of you have this feeling? It's very difficult to execute. In execution, when the whole market is so high, you still go and invest, right? Very difficult, very good, right? Okay, right. Yo, you ask the question later, I'll answer it. Okay, it's very difficult to execute, right? So therefore, the only way that I know I can bring myself to invest is when the stock market crash, right? When the stock market crash, when there's blood in the street, when there's fear in the street, whatever, when the market crash, jalan, it crashed. Now, how many times have I did it? Okay, I was just sharing with Kate Lu right now that I've done it many times. 2000 financial crisis, when the stock market crashed, okay, I did that. Okay, that's the worst crash for a long time. Okay, 2012 when the Europe market crashed, I also went in, right? 2015 China stock market crash, I also went in. 2020 COVID crash, I also went in. 2022, the recent one I crashed, I show everybody I went in. Okay, 2022 is the only one that I was visible. The rest of it I did myself without telling anybody. Now, let me say this. Some of you said, no, but Mr. Lu, how do you decide when to buy, right? So I will just say this that crash buying requires balls of steel. It requires some guts, okay? But it's more easier to read those signals than to read some other signals. And why I say that, right? Now, you got to, and some people say, Mr. Lu, is there a level, right? You crash by how much, then you buy. Now, it is more both an art and a science, right? So let me just relate 2008 global financial crisis, okay? 2000 global financial crisis, when we saw that there is blood in the streets, especially when I was still younger then, so I cannot remember detail, but 2000 financial crisis, when stock market crashed by 50% maybe. Stock market crashed by 50%. Very seldom the stock market crash by more than 50%. But when it does, okay, then I went in already. So that was purely a technical analysis that I know that the stock market crashed. I think fortunately it crashed very fast. So 50% was easy to execute. Okay. So 2008 financial crisis, I went in pure on technical analysis, reading numbers and just go in. Never look at the signal, whatever. 2012, 2012 Europe debt crisis was a bit more tricky because the stock market didn't crash that much. But easier for me, it was easier for me to discern that this crisis when I benchmark against the 2000 crisis, was a far cry. This is like kacang putih compared. So when the stock market went down by about 20%, I went in maybe because it's not that big a crisis, right? So you just have to read the signal. 2015 China stock market crash that led the global stock market crash. I went in as well. Okay, that one I didn't go in as much because it wasn't a big crash, but you can see again that it went down by quite a bit. Last one is 2020 COVID crash was terrible. It was frightening. But then when the Fed started printing of money, then we realized that that's the way to go. Because why? Because in 2008, that's exactly what happened. When the Fed started printing money, the whole stock market rallied. Then I realized 2020, when the Fed started printing money, then that was the signal to go. And I whacked big time into it, right? So, so of course, this time around, I don't need to repeat myself what I did. Okay, I read the signals and was very clear. Inflation was turning around. That's where I went in, right? And I announced to everybody inflation is turning out. That one I was spot on, spot on. Okay, that one may require a bit of economic analysis. The trade economists is easier to see, but this time around I told everybody my how what the signals are and this like that. And then I started buying. Actually, I bought when the go down, but I didn't buy that much. But when I realized that the inflation was turning around, I went in big time. And after stop buying. Okay. where I'm coming from is this, that it's easier to read signals where it's about the bottom. Now you could be 5-10% off. Okay, that's okay. It's easier to read those signals than to try to do dollar cost averaging. Why? Because dollar cost averaging really require you to automate the process. The only way I think dollar cost averaging can work is you automate it and don't go and look at it and then go and live your life. But if you are going to physically going to execute dollar cost averaging, I think it's very, very difficult. So actually, for most analysis, if you read the literature, both crash buying and dollar cost averaging will end up the same amount. You make the same amount of money. So that's an interesting discovery for most of you. Dollar cost averaging and crash buying actually will yield about the same returns. But then you can figure out which one is easier for you. Are you a person that can don't look at the stock market? If you can then look at stock market, very easy. If you earn a certain amount of money, $5,000 a month, and you decide what I will spend 1,000 a month on stock market, automate the process. First day of every month, enter in 1,000. Don't go and look at forever. Don't go and look at stock market. The minute you look at the stock market now, then you'll get cold feet and balls drop, that kind of thing, right? So it's really very difficult. So now the other way I think it's easier for me, okay, is to crash buy. Okay, crash buy. So I think it's a lot easier for me, and I just do it. Now, are there other signs to this? Of course, right? But let's ignore the rest. But the best part is after you buy a globally diversified index, don't really care. Just like no, you go like that now. But you go like that. Do you know the? Do you know how big, how high the S&P 500 has gone up to right now? Okay. Do you know how much the S&P has gone up right now? Okay, the S&P has broke 4,200 points, right? So you can you go? Money Mind interviewed me. All right, I say during Money Mind the interview by Channel News Asia. How many have watched that one? I told everybody that the stock market is going to go up, right? That was in January, the first week. I I came back and I told everybody that a lot of people were ridiculing me at that point in time. But the stock market will continue, right? Will the stock market go above 4,200? Of course. Will the stock market go above 4,800? Of course. Will the stock market go above 5,800? Of course. The question is when, right? The question is when. Do you have the stomach to wait for it, right? So I think for me, the best money making strategy is crash buys because it fits me. For you, you can decide whether crash buying or dollar cost averaging is 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 more suitable for you. I'll be frank with you, apart from these two strategies, I don't think there's any other strategy that will make money for most of us. Now you can attend some of the courses by some other financial bloggers. They teach you how to read charts, draw lines, read certain signals, whatsoever, kind of thing, right? You go and try it. I think those are for professionals. Professionals. Are there people who make money? Of course, but not for the average investor. Not for average investors. Okay, the average investors, I will say this. Okay, I think there's only two methods that you will make money from. Okay, dollar cost averaging or crash buying. There's no other, and you only crash buy globally diversified index. There's almost no other way I know of that will make money for most people. Now, are there other little kung fu that you can do to make money? Yeah, you can rebalance. You can buy some bonds to to manage the fluctuations. You can do some algorithm trading, magic formula, whatever. Those are too sophisticated. Even Mr. Lu, a majority of my funds are in S&P 500 and NASDAQ. Okay, I got some that I list everywhere, but yeah, okay, that that's another that I don't announce to the whole world, but the two funds I really S&P 500, NASDAQ, MSCI World Index, these are globally diversified funds. I think I got some a little bit in dimension with Christopher Tan. Other than that, that's it. Yeah. Okay. So I think this is the I'm not a how to say I think I'm a safe investor. I'm a safe investor. Let me go back to how you make money. Okay, first you build your 1165 financial safety net using a CPF. That one is a must. Okay, you pile that up first, go to $1 million in CPF first, right? A lot of people underestimate this building block. If you don't do that, when the stock market go up and down, your boss is sorry, I keep saying you, I'm sorry. You have cold feet, okay? You have cold feet. Only after you do that, then you S&P 500, NASDAQ. For most people, like that is only I don't need to do any other thing. Someone shifted my chair. Okay. Yes, no need to do any other thing. I think this is more than enough for majority of people. I'm not saying you should do it. I do that. Okay. I do that. Then other you want the stock pick or whatever, you go and pick above that. All right, cool. Okay. So who agree or disagree with me? You say agree or disagree. Okay. Who agree or disagree? Yeah, I have a second question. Okay, agree or disagree with me? Okay, I want to hear some feedback. Okay, agree. All right. Okay. And if you disagree, please tell me. Totally agree. Yeah. How do you buy S&P 500 other than endowers? There's so many places you can buy. There's so many S&P 500, 1,000, I don't know, 100 counters or something like that. If you want to know, go to the 165 Telegram chat. There are people who recommend you that. I cannot recommend. I don't get a call from anyone. Okay. Yes. So the second question is which one which one is more suitable? Shirtan, please ask the question later. I'll definitely answer that. Okay. The second question is between DCA and crash buying, which one would you pick? Okay, do you do you pick is DCA more suitable for you or crash buying more suitable for you? Okay, and I say before, DCA can only work for most people through an automated process, through machine. Other than why, okay, both. Okay, actually you can do both. You're right. Okay, crash buying. Okay, DCA normal time. Okay, value investor. Okay, crash buying better, crash buying not coming. Crash buying already over already lah. Okay, over already. Okay, crash buying. Okay, cause you can take the money to use for other things. Okay, is STI a waste of time? Can you Google STI a super terrible index? I wrote an article before. It's a complete waste of time. Not complete waste of time. You can even it's really die. Okay, okay, you can buy bonds. I scared to put all my cash in the bank now. I want to put in market scared. Okay, this year can monthly put in spare money, don't last capital both. Okay, agree. I know of successful trader trading in now also buy S&P 5. Okay, because you need to put the profit money out there. Okay, yeah. So, so I think this is a very important okay, after being in the stock market for 5 years, I think it's to lose, right? Okay. Yes, my strategy is keep buying. Okay. So bottom line is you decide which is the better strategy, DCA or cash buying. I know of no other way. No other way for you to make money. Okay. I thought about Straits Time Index for a long time ago. Total waste of time. Okay. I say from painfully from experience, I got $500,000 in FTI, which I liquidated a few years ago. Yeah, I waited for 15 years. Yeah, what a waste of money, right? Uh, is Amandi or Line Global better? Can you watch the video that I did with Sam Lee? The one that we talk at length. That one Sam Lee will tell you, okay? I'm not qualified to tell you yeah, on that one. Is buying unit trust, the MUSF 5 S&P 500 is okay or the same? When the only way you can buy S&P 500 is to buy a fund, a ETF, or a fund that mirrors it. There's no, you cannot buy the S&P 500 by itself. Okay. Yeah. Uh, Someone asked me some questions I didn't reply just now. Can you ask again? So that I want to make sure that I ask the question. Did you lost money when liquidate asset? No, I make money because I bought it during crash. But had I put the money into the S&P fund, I will make like 3 times. But that's the only at 50% only. What is stupid waste of money and time. Mr. Lu, for the money that you save by not DCA, where will you advise us? I'll be frank, I just put in a bank. Okay, I just put in a bank. Okay, because I don't know when I can. Yeah, you can put 6D. Yeah, The problem with me is that I got too many money opportunity that comes along. Meaning business that require cash and things like that. So I got to actively deploy. Like for example, right now I bought my Malaysia house. I know I got to pay something like how much? 500,000, 600,000 dollars. So I know the amount can go in a fixed D because it won't come until 6 months later. So that one I know. Okay. Uh, where do you put your spare cash? In a bank, a Singapore bank should be quite safe. But yes, I talk about a scam. I did a video on scam. Please go and watch that scam, that video. It can protect you. Okay. Gimo, is it better to keep as little? You know what you say? Is it better to keep as little as possible for CPF Life? Withdraw as much as possible at 55 and consolidate them in the main strategy. CPF Life, very good returns. CPF Life basically says this, okay? CPF Life, if you have a, do you have a good health? If you have good health, then you will win if you go into CPF Life because the winners of CPF Life, the winners of CPF Life are those who live long life. Yes. Okay. For those people who want to go to my 1865 Telegram channel, there are 29,000. Is it 29,000? No, 25,000, 24,000. I don't know, 24,000 people there. You look for 1M65 Singapore in Telegram. Okay. There you have a lot of community experts that help you. Okay. And they are far better than me. Yeah. What are the indicators of crash coming? I won't know until a crash happens. I don't need to know. I don't need to know that a crash is coming. I just need to know a crash comes. Oh, is it 29,500? Okay. So we're costing 30,000. So there are community experts there, about 10 to 15 of them, really very good ones. You ask a question there, you watch. The chat is quite noisy, but every day I watch it a few times. I just slowly read and scroll. Something interesting read, I get some insights, right? Yeah, you gotta see through the noise and see the gem. Yeah. Okay. So a lot of people ask, when do you know a crash is coming? I won't know until a crash comes. The best part about crash buying is that you don't need to know when a crash is coming. You only need to buy when a crash go deep, right? If you don't have 20 years and miss crash, we still encourage people to buy S&P 500. Why don't you have 20 years? Okay, maybe, right? Uh, I would say that people longevity is very long right now. Why so few people give light? If for long, don't be so stingy with light, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why I want more people like so the video will propagate more. Yeah, when people view better, more people will. I just want to prevent people from losing crazy money in the stock market. Okay. So anyway, the longevity is very high. Longevity is very high. So a lot of people can live very long life. The Fed is going to raise rates from 5.25% to 5.5%. Will you say like it's a fact? You say like it's a fact. Okay. Yeah. How do you know? Okay. Won't it draw liquidity out of the market cost correction? The Fed already done that. Do you see the stock market crash? The stock market, this is where you believe some of the other financial blogger. Some financial bloggers say, oh, this is the worst time to buy. Okay, I'm gonna call some of these financial bloggers and they misled a lot of people. And cause a lot of people lose money. Okay. I will just say this that look at this time around there's quantitative tightening and yet the stock market rise. Why? Right? the stock market the stock market is not driven by quantitative easing alone, not right. Is driven by a lot of things. Have I ever cut loss before? Of course, the STI index, right? This is the best example. Stupid stock that I buy. Is Malaysia property investable? In my opinion, Malaysia property is investable for Malaysian. Malaysian property is not investable for Singaporean. Because our Sing dollar is too strong. What's the exchange rate right now today for the ringgit, Sing to ringgit? 3.41 or 42. Okay, 3.41 or 42. Anybody can help me find out. Okay, and I explain it. Okay, the Sing to ringgit right now 3.4 and 3.42, 3.39. Oh wow, today we actually strengthened. Okay, 3.39. So your 3.41 yesterday, 2.3 today is very strong now. It's very strong, and it the ringgit keep depreciating. Yeah, so hard to say. Yeah. Okay. Uh, what's your plan for your current holding SPI and QQQ? I say many times I'll hold it for 10, 20, 30 years. Now, let's say something like a big, huge business opportunity come along. Okay. Oh, I have a life crisis that requires me to spend that kind of money. Then I have no choice of the sell. Lah. Okay. If not, I just hold it. Mr. Lu, if I'm crash buying, but if I miss the crash, what do I do? Well, you can decide whether to. There's only two ways I know for the average investors. Number one is dollar cost averaging. Number two is crash buying. So if you are not into dollar cost averaging, then you can wait for the next crash. Okay. Yes. If you sense a crash might come, would I sell? No, I won't. Okay, no, I won't. Because most of the case, yeah. But I would still say I won't sell. I say again, I qualify. Okay. There are some of my stocks I run based on algorithm. So therefore, those I may decide to sell. But if it's just S&P 5 and Nasdaq, I just go. But you got to be able to tahan the crash. You know, tahan the crash. Yeah, Singaporeans just buy Malaysia property just like buying a handbag or Rolex watch or whatever. Buy and enjoy it. Don't go and think of it for investment. That day, someone called me and so told me he's gonna buy two Malaysia house, one for stay, one for investing. I said, "Are you mad?" Yeah. Okay. Any thoughts of the lack of market breadth in Nasdaq rally? Why do you say there's lack of breadth in market Nasdaq rally? So what do you mean lack of market breadth? Maybe I don't understand your question. Yeah, maybe you can clarify a little bit. Okay. Uh, yeah. So uh, saving. If you want to save a bullet for your next crash can, then you wait. I wouldn't know when the next crash. It could be 6 months from now, 6 years from now. If you 1 year from now, I don't know. Right? You cannot tell. Some people say every 2 years the crash will come. Right? Which platform do I use to buy? The CPF and SRS majority, and I use Endowers. For the cash one, I use the Standard Charter. Okay, the rally is driven by the top few tech stock. Oh, I see. In fact, but that's even the case for S&P 500. Is always the case. It's always the case. Okay, I don't have issue with that. How to invest in Nasdaq ETF? I cannot tell you where you should buy. You go and ask in our Telegram chat group. They will tell you a lot. They will give you all the answers there. Okay. I don't quite understand whole stock for 20 years can make money. How does that happen? Can you just Google, Nixon? You just Google S&P 500 and Nasdaq and watch the graph over the last 50 to 100 years. Then you understand. Okay. It's about time in the market, not time in the market. I careful. I actually did a live stream 2 days ago. Time in the market does not always equal to make money. Yeah, you buy the wrong stock. Time in the market means you're dead also. Okay, yeah. Good evening. Would like to extend my appreciation on a gesture warm towards halfway house folks. Oh, okay. Thank you. You're welcome. Right. It was a sobering moment. No, sobering event. I've given. I don't know. I lost track of the thoughts last time. Last time someone will check. My talks. I got too many talks already nowadays. I stopped counting. But but giving a talk at a halfway house was very emotional for me. I cannot talk about how to become millionaire. I just need to give them advice so that they can stand on their own feet and not fall back again. Yeah, it's I don't know their life circumstances. I have this opinion that when we judge some of these people who are previously incarcerated, they clearly have done something wrong. But I think a lot of them have their life circumstances, maybe brought in the wrong family, wrong circumstances, wrong house, wrong education, wrong peers, whatever. I'm just fortunate I have a great father, brought me up really right, inculcated me the right values, and I live a great life because of it. But it could be me, if I'm born in those kind of family, and I could be one, yeah. So, anyways, someone has another question. Very interesting question. Mr. Lu, do you believe in feng shui? How many of you believe in feng shui? Okay, say me, not me. Okay, I want to hear this very important question. How many of you believe in feng shui? Okay, how many of you believe in feng shui? Okay, how many of you believe in feng shui? I'm gonna take this question now. Okay. How many of you believe in feng shui? Not me, me, not me, me, not me, not me. Okay. I would actually say this that I don't know enough of feng shui. Okay. I don't know enough of feng shui. Recently, when I bought the house, when recently I bought the house in Malaysia, my brother-in-law, my brother-in-law insists on bringing a feng shui master to see the house. I was like, I'm so against that because of my religious commitment, conviction. I don't quite believe it. I was like, yeah. So I think there are two types of feng shui. Okay, there's the first type of feng shui that says that your house should not be, for example, your house should not be facing a road, right? Let's say a T junction. Let's say there's a T junction. The car goes in up. Please don't be in this house. That's common sense, right? That's common sense. That kind of feng shui, I believe. So when the feng shui is in that sense common sense, science based, or look at things that we normally don't look at, but they are scientific in nature, I think I can believe it, right? Putting a tree to block the toilet or whatever, great idea, right? Great idea. I do believe in that kind of feng shui. But feng shui, there's spirits here, there are, there are, you put this thing here, you have good luck or whatever kind of thing. That one quite a fast stretch, okay. So I think a science-based feng shui, I can accept it. Superstitious based feng shui, I think I kind of difficult. Okay. I believe doing more good to others do good karma. I came to realize this. I mean, I would like to say this, and I don't want to disappoint you. Okay, you can do good and you have got. I've seen people do good and got no return. Okay, do good now without expecting return. I think that you will feel happier. I unfortunately, I don't know how to say this. Who believes in this statement? Please don't let me disappoint you. 好人找死. Who believes in this statement? 好人找死. Okay? 好人找死, which means that, good people die early. Yeah. Um, I think so, when they are too good, too innocent, whatever, 好人找死. I've seen so many cases. Who believes in this 好人找死 case? Say me, me, me. Okay? 好人找死. I'm sure if you live up to 50 years old, you have seen it. When you are 好人, you get taken advantage of by people. Who have seen that? Yeah. Okay? Yeah. So, and when you take care of people, right, I give you an example. A few days ago here, someone in someone just someone came to me. I was eating McDonald's with my wife. He said, "Hey, do you have power bank? Do you have power bank? Your battery, no battery." It was then I looked at him. I was like, then I realized that, hey, this guy looks like pickpocket, right? So I quickly say, 什么什么什么什么. Then he like give up. Don't understand what he thought I don't understand what he's talking about. Then he walk away. There are so many people in McDonald's. He must come after me, right? And ask me about power bank. So many people. Why? Right? Now, so I was like, the minute I said, no, 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 my hands are on my valuables and things like that. Yeah, you want to be Howard, there are a lot. This is just a small example of bigger number, right? So I said that I've seen again and again in life, right? I believe more in this statement, okay? Be as innocent as dove, but be as shrewd as a serpent. You need to be innocent like a dove, good person, but you must be very discerning, okay? Very discerning. I know 好人 I say, okay, I know 好人 because I think 好人找死, okay? But 害人之心不可有，防人之心不可无, which basically means that you should never have the mind to go and cause harm to people. Okay, but but you should always have be on guard now against evil people. I've seen this again and again, right? Again and again. There are really a lot of bad people in the world. Okay, so if I'm too good, I will be eaten up alive. So I got people to protect, business to protect, family to protect. So I want to be very, very, so I want to be as shrewd as a serpent. So anyways, okay, sorry, this one Mahathir, long life. Mahathir, long life. Do you think Mahathir is a good person? I don't know. I'm not going to say this, okay? Uh, lesson input in my brain. Thank you. Okay. There's some other questions that I thought was very good. Um, okay. Someone said a few comments earlier. Wow, this topic about feng shui and 好人找死. Okay. I cannot find the. Okay. Mr. Lu, thanks for the Dragon Impact 165 to me 4 years ago, and now I learned from you how to invest in S&P 500. Finally, no worries when I reach 65 years old, can enjoy my retirement peacefully. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Bruce Lee short life, yeah. What about retirement in Bangkok? I mean, if you're familiar in Australia, familiar in Bangkok, familiar with KL, familiar with Penang, familiar with whatever places, go ahead. I'm only familiar with JB. I got relatives and family members there. So I don't want to go too far, right? So whatever is your level of comfort. To me, JB very good. I can go in and out very easily, eat good food, that's good enough for me, right? Okay. Ayo, that's a good phrase. 马上被人骑，人善被人欺. I totally agree with you. Do you think Trump is better for the market or Biden? I think Trump is better for the market. Um, okay. Princess Cove JB can buy if you need it, but air there is really very bad. My brother just went there for holiday, stay in Airbnb in Princess Cove. He's a very strong lungs. He's a swimmer, very strong lungs. Cannot breathe properly, because the traffic is just too much. Okay, yes. So, but if you need to travel in and out every day of Malaysia, so I think I think it's more administrative. Will the value go up? I think there is reason. I think the value will go up, but will it go up more than the ringgit fall? I don't know. So I cannot advise you on that. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. Uh, all right. Good. Okay. So I hope that this session will be useful. I'll just repeat my sharing again. In my belief, and I could be wrong. In my belief, okay, is that for the average investors, stock picking, no chance of making money. Okay? Very difficult. So I can only think of two money making for the average investor, which is dollar cost averaging or crash buying of a globally diversified index. Okay. But between the two, you gotta find which one is easier for you. I find it's very difficult to execute dollar cost averaging unless I automate it. For those people, uh, like me, I find easier to crash buy, okay? And after go and live my life. Okay? Cool. Okay, so this is a summary, and may you make money and have a great life. Okay. So thank you everybody, and may you have a good night. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Have a good night. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Okay. See you. Thank you. George, good night to you too. Okay. Yes, Wichang and Korea, Henry, good night to you too. Joseph Mayin, good night. Will, good night to you too. Okay, Satia, Shertan, good night to you. Okay, good night to all of you. Okay, really appreciate you coming in. Thank you. Thank you.